Road till here, yes or no? Please tell me. Road till here, yes or no? Yes, Amarnath, Mariam. Wrote this point.
Yeah.
Let's see. Now, in this graph also we are going to only look at where I'm asking you guys to focus. ठीक है? हम एक जगह focus करने के लिए बोलेंगे, वहीं पे आप focus कीजिएगा सर. ठीक है? So first of all, we will look at the liquid solvent. Now, liquid solvent, and then we have a graph of frozen solvent, and there is an intersection point. So at this point, we will say that at this point, freezing happens of liquid, or we can say that melting happens for solids. Melting point and freezing point are same. I hope you guys know that. Yes or no? Melting point and freezing point, they are same thing, na? Amarnath and Mariam. Melting point and freezing point. जी बताएं. हाँ. What do you guys think? Yes, Amarnath, tell me.
So melting point is changing from melting point is related to temperature increasing, right?
Temperature increase.
When freezing point is when temperature is decreasing.
But that point will be same, na? That temperature will be same only, na? Melting point of ice, freezing point of water.
Yeah.
है ना? Melting point of ice, freezing point. That point is same. I'm trying to say that, है ना? वो point same, that temperature is same. ठीक है? So वही यहाँ पे हो रहा है. Now, so this is the graph of the frozen solvent. That means at this temperature and pressure, at this, like if you have, let's suppose ये 0 है and 1 atm. At this point, आपके पास you will get a frozen solvent. Temperature थोड़ा आपने घटाया और pressure भी थोड़ा आपने घटाया, then also you will get what? Frozen solvent. If you're increasing the temperature, increasing the pressure, then you will get liquid solvent. इधर frozen solvent मिलेगा. Now we have to reach this part. ये जो black में आपके पास है ना, frozen solvent, we have to reach this part in the solution also. Here only we will get frozen solvent. Now, this is solvent, pure solvent. When we add solute in it, the vapor pressure will decrease. That is why you can see that there is a decrease. As soon as we add solute, the vapor pressure will decrease. And now it will become solution. Now when we are going to decrease the temperature, the decrease will happen. Very similar, because slope to similar hoga, the decrease will be similar, and it will reach the frozen solvent at this point. So you can see that the freezing point of solution, it is less than the freezing point of solvent. Okay, so what is this decrease is because of what? Because we have added a solute, and that is non-volatile. Solid solute characteristic vapor pressure decreases, and because of that decrease, further when I am going to decrease the temperature, the solute particle, solvent particles, it is going to freeze at lower temperature. So we'll write next point. On addition of non-volatile solute, the freezing point decreases. And also make this graph. Let me know once you're done writing. Waiting for Mariam Batul. Now we are going to look at the fourth colligative property, that is osmosis. Osmosis and osmotic pressure. You guys may have, you guys must know what is osmosis. At least you must know what the word is. And osmosis should not be a new word for you. You may not remember the definition of osmosis, or you don't remember the concept of osmosis. That's perfectly fine. But you may have heard this in the previous classes if you're like if you studied till 10th standard, right? Biology के student
Yeah.
को तो और भी पता होगा osmosis, right, Amarnath?
Yeah.
You have heard, है ना? ठीक है.
Yeah.
चलिए, now I'm going to write the definition here. For osmosis, what is osmosis? The process of flow of solvent molecules from a solution of lower concentration. इसका lower concentration of solute, a solution of higher concentration of solute via a semi-permeable membrane. So क्या बोलते हैं, SPMB बोलेंगे, ठीक है ना? It's called osmosis. It's called osmosis. Now, in biology or in the previous classes, you may have heard the word the movement of solvent particles from a concentration of from a higher concentration region to a lower concentration region. आप लोगों ने ये पढ़ा था क्या अमरनाथ?
Yeah, but over here you have mentioned solute.
हाँ करेक्ट. ठीक है, तो हायर कंसंट्रेशन वहां पे बोले जाते हैं, तो सॉल्वेंट का हायर कंसंट्रेशन बोला जाता है ना?
Yeah.
सही है. हायर
Yeah.
कंसंट्रेशन ऑफ सॉल्वेंट टू लोअर कंसंट्रेशन ऑफ सॉल्वेंट. बट concentration word on its own, it is generally defined for the solute particles, है ना? concentration of solute ही majority में आपको बोला जाएगा. जैसे if you have a salt water solution, then people will not ask like how much water you have added. They will rather ask how much salt you have added, how much sugar you have added. Okay, so that is why lower concentration of solute. This is not a like if you can write another definition also. This whole thing is to make you understand what is happening in osmosis. Okay, now if you guys are fine with the definition, then let us take a case. Assalamualaikum, Sufyan. Am I audible?
Yeah. Looked out from behind the huge stone walls to the fortress in Poland. Out in front of him, he saw the same landscape.
Sufyan, there is a lot of. Sufyan, is this your first class?
Yes. Sides. Additionally, in this swamp
Okay, Sufyan. So you had a trial class, Sufyan, or something else?
Yeah, just a trial class, of course.
Sorry, what, Sufyan? My bad.
Yeah, just a trial class, of course.
Trial class for which standard?
12th.
Can you please repeat that? You are not audible properly. For which class?
12th chemistry.
12th chemistry. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just not informed about that, by the way. Can you please check the time?
Okay.
What was the time given? So here we have compartment A.
It says
Here
5
we have
o'clock.
5 o'clock. Which
Yeah.
KSA or India time?
UAE
UAE time. Just give me a second. Hello, yes, Sufyan. Am I audible?
Yes.
Sufyan, this is not your first class, no?
I didn't come in the first class. That's why.
You are coming, you have joined learning. This is the first time you're learning chemistry from me.
No,
You're not.
first time was demo class.
First time was demo class, and then were you present in last Wednesday?
No.
Oh, काफी late आए आप तो फिर. And you are also quite late. You are half an hour late at the class. Why is that?
Yeah, I reached home from school at 5 o'clock outside.
You reach home at 5 o'clock.
Yeah.
So this time, how will you manage that? I guess right now the school timings are a bit like, are these the normal school timings or is it just like more towards the morning shift type of school timing?
No, it's a normal.
It's normal. So all throughout the year it will be the same timing.
Yeah.
Then how will you manage?
Maybe if there's a different timing.
Sorry, different timing. So did you tell the team about this?
No.
Have you informed? No, you have not informed anyone. Can you please drop them a message? Do you have their number?
Okay.
Can I please drop them a message that I am not given this timing? I reach home at 5. Okay.
Okay.
Do you know osmosis, Sufyan?
No, yeah.
Can you please write this, the process of flow of solvent molecules And we just ended
Okay.
one topic and we have started the question and answer. Amarnath and Nadim Batul, you guys can listen here. In the A compartment, we have 0.1 molar, 0.1 molar glucose. Yeah, let us suppose this is aqueous, right? And here we have 0.2 molar glucose. That is also aqueous. And this is a semi-permeable membrane. Semi-permeable membrane. Now, I will write at least 10 different options. You have to tell like which is correct, which is wrong. Not one is, I'm not saying that one is correct. There are multiple wrong and multiple correct. You have to analyze each and every option. Okay? And Amarnath, sorry, Sufyan, are you done? Sorry, not Amarnath. Sufyan, are you done writing? No, once you're done writing. When is your summer vacation starting, Sufyan?
After Friday.
Okay, fine. That
Friday
means
is
you
after.
can. Okay, fine. Then I think no need to drop the message right now. But
Okay.
if you have dropped the message now, then please just tell them that during the summer vacation it is fine, but we will have to change the batch after the summer vacation. We'll have to
Okay.
do something about the batch after the summer.
Okay.
Summer vacation will not be a problem. 5 o'clock.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll be fine.
We'll be fine. Okay. So what happens in osmosis is we go the solvent molecules, they move from lower concentration of solute to higher concentration of solute. Okay. So I'm writing a few options. I will tell you whether it is correct or wrong. Moles of glucose increases in B and increases in B. Moles of glucose increases in A. Whether this happens or not, okay? C. Moles of glucose decreases in B. The option is moles of glucose decreases in A. लिखिएगा. Concentration of glucose increases in B. F लिखिएगा. Concentration of glucose increases in B. G point will be concentration of glucose decreases in B. H point will be concentration of glucose decreases in B. I point you will write moles of H2O increases in B. HIG. Moles of H2O increases in A. K. Moles of H2O decreases in B. KL. Moles of H2O decreases in B. You have to identify whether A is correct or incorrect, B is correct or incorrect, C is correct or incorrect. Does this make sense? Mariam, Amarnath, and Sufyan, please tell me. सवाल समझ में आया कि नहीं आया ये पहले बताएं आप लोग. Amarnath, did you understand the question? Yes, Amarnath. Hello, Amarnath, am I audible? What happened, guys? Mariam, am I audible? Mariam? Sufyan, am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Mariam, did you understand the question?
Yes, kind of.
Pakka na? See, osmosis will happen. In osmosis, see, we have different concentration. In osmosis, solvent molecules will move from lower concentration of solute to higher concentration of solute. Okay? So, in this particular process, which of the following is going to be correct? Amarnath and Sufyan, did you understand the question?
Understood.
Understood? Okay. Amarnath, what about you?
Yeah.
Amarnath is okay.
Yeah.
Although these type of questions are not going to be asked in like any of the examinations, I mean it may be asked. Like, there are very little chances, but this exercise that is going to give you a clear concept of what are the things actually happening in osmosis, and we have now expanded. Like, osmosis में तो आपको समझ में आ जाएगा solid molecules moving from lower concentration to higher concentration. हर एक बच्चे को याद रहता है most probably if someone is preparing seriously. Now, what we have done, we have expanded from this particular statement and we have branched out. And we are talking about individual things now. Chali. If any one of you is done, please let me know. If you have written true, false, true, false, true, false. Take 1 more minute. I think 1 more minute will be enough. Or let's take 2 more minutes. Take 2 more minutes. I hope you have, there is some progress, right? Amarnath, Mariam, and Sufyan.
Yeah.
You're in, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Mariam, what about you? There is some progress, sir. You are able to answer, right? Whether moles of glucose will increase or decrease. Yes, Mariam Batul.
Yes, sir.
You are able to do the question now. You are able to write whether moles of glucose will increase in B or not. Yes or no, true or false. दिख रहा है ना?
हाँ, sir.
ठीक है, ठीक. Please send me the answers. Uh, if you think that A is true, you can write in chat T. If you think B is false, then you write comma F T F T T T comma T comma T F comma F comma F T comma F comma T comma F. इस तरह से आप आंसर कर सकते हैं in the Zoom chat. Does it make sense what I'm trying to say? Amarnath, Mariam, and Sufyan.
Yeah.
Okay. Got one answer. Okay. Let's wait for Amarnath and Mariam Batul. Please send your answers to Salim. Amarnath and Mariam Batul, please send the answer whatever you have done. जहाँ तक क्या वहाँ तक भेज दीजिए ना please.
So no, I'm just typing it out once.
Okay. What about you? Mariam,
Yes, sir.
send the answer ना.
Sir, can I send in chat box? I don't have a phone.
Chat box में तो बोल रहे हैं, Zoom में तो बोल रहे हैं, Zoom chat.
तो मुझे आवाज नहीं.
Okay. Right? True तो नहीं लिख रहा है ना अमरनाथ. T comma F लिख रहा है ना अमरनाथ.
No, sir, I'm just like checking. I'm done.
इतना रीचेक करने की तैयार. ऐसा रीचेक करना है आपको. हम CBSE है क्या?
This is a bit
Give you the good marks.
confusing.
It's okay. थोड़ा सा ऊपर नीचे होगा जल्दी से. No sir, I meant that. That's it. It's important है, जल्दी करिए. Oh, press enter भाई, press enter. इतना टाइम तो नहीं लगना चाहिए भाई. So let us see what is the only thing that will be happening here. The only thing that is happening here is, oh my god, ABCD करके हम तो मना कर रहे थे ना, हम बोलते कॉमा करके भेजने. हाँ अमरनाथ, इतना एफर्ट मार दिया आपने, बताइए.
No, sir, I typed that already. I took time and second guessing.
Okay. So the only thing that will be happening is water molecules will be moving from where to where? Tell me guys. A to B or B to A? Water will be
A to
moving
B.
from. Water will be
A.
moving from
Right.
A to
A to B.
A to B. है ना? All of you are agreeing with this point? Yes or no? Please tell me.
Yes.
We have a consensus. Yes, Sufyan. Yes, Sufyan.
Yes.
ठीक है. So water moving from A to B. So obviously there is nothing happening to the moles of glucose. The number of moles of glucose is will be same in A as it was before. The number of moles of number of moles of glucose will not change in A, neither it will change in B, because the moles of glucose, or rather glucose is not moving from A to B. No? The amount of glucose you had in A will be unchanged. The amount of glucose you had in B will be unchanged. ठीक है? So glucose के हिसाब से जो कुछ है ना, all of these are false. All this is false. This is false. This is false. Now let's talk about concentration. Now concentration is not only the amount of glucose, but also the volume of solution. Now, what is moving from A to B? In this case, what is happening? A to B, we can say that volume of A is decreasing and volume of B is increasing. Makes sense? Yes, all of you agree with me? Sufyan, Mariam, and Navarna?
Yeah.
Yes, Mariam and Sufyan. Do you agree with me?
Yes.
Sufyan, aap answer nahi aa raha. Sufyan, if you're writing, please don't write anything now. Try to understand. Sufyan, tell me.
Yes.
Okay. What would this imply? If the volume of A is going to decrease, that means the concentration will increase. If the volume of B is going to increase, the concentration of B is going to decrease. That's concentration of A is increasing, B is decreasing. Yeah? So, concentration of increase in B. Concentration of A increases. No, right? A का increase करा. This is true. Concentration of glucose decreases in B. Concentration of glucose decreases in B too. Decreases in A. No. Now, moles of water increases in B. Obviously, because water is moving from A to B, this will be increasing. The moles of H2 increases in A. No, it will not increase in A. It decreases in B. No, it will not decrease in B. It will decrease in A. Yes, it will decrease in A. Please compare it. And make corrections if you have done anything wrong. I think Amarnath आपका उसका भी सही है इस तरह ना,
Yeah.
right? How many
Yeah.
true भी है? 1, 2, 3, 4 trues ना? एक तो कुछ शायद गलत है आपका. Seems like that maybe F true G. G आपने false लिख दिया है. Concentration of glucose decreases in B. That should be true. G1. H आप G देखिए G.
Sir, in my book, I have written it as true. It's a typing.
अच्छा, in your notebook it is correct.
Yeah.
Okay. Mariam and Sufyan, you guys made correction.
Yeah.
Now let us see why this particular thing, osmosis, why does it happen? So let's suppose this is our container, and here we have a solution. Here we have another solution. Y case ले लेते हैं. ये आपके पास A है. This is your B. Please don't write this. You don't need to write this. Here you have 0.1 molar. ठीक है, कुछ भी है 0.1 molar. And here we have 0.2. Now, try to understand. If the concentration is higher in B, we have more solute particles. If we have more solute particles, the vapor pressure will be lower here. So this will be a region of low vapor pressure. B position will be a low vapor pressure. Here you will be having high vapor pressure. So basically high pressure है और यहाँ पे low pressure है. So high pressure क्या? Pressure का apply होगा ना फिर. Pressure will be applied on this particular compartment, and when the pressure is applied in this compartment, then what's going to happen? The semi-permeable membrane, it will let the water molecules flow. The semi-permeable membrane, it will only allow water molecules to flow. Now, what direction? Direction is decided by higher pressure and lower pressure. हाई प्रेशर से लो प्रेशर की तरफ वाटर वेपर जाएगा. अच्छा, फॉर एग्जांपल इनिशियली आपके पास ए है और ये बी है. इनिशियली यहाँ पे 5 था और यहाँ पे 3. ठीक है, तो जब solute water molecules will move from A to B, then यहाँ पे धीरे धीरे प्रेशर बढ़ने लगेगा because we are now going to have more solvent molecules. If we have more solvent molecules, the vapor pressure will be high. तो ये 4 से ये घट के क्या हो जाएगा, 5 से घट के 4 हो जाएगा. It will decrease from 5 to 4 and this will increase from 3 to 4. Now when the vapor pressure is same in both the compartments, there is no difference in vapor pressure. At that point, what is going to happen? At that point, the osmosis will stop. कहानी समझ में आई? ये सब ऑफिशियल में अमरनाथ, मरियम एंड सुफियान,
Yeah.
ये सब ऑफिशियल.
आपला कोणी वाटेल
If you have doubt, please let me know. ठीक है, चलिए मूविंग ऑन. अब देखते हैं जरा. So we have seen that if the vapor pressure is equal in both the places, in the region A and region B, if the vapor pressure is equal, then osmosis will not happen. Why osmosis will not happen? Because the driving force is the difference in vapor pressure. Higher vapor pressure में दबाव बनेगा, liquid will pressurize and let the water molecule move. We can equalize the vapor pressure by external pressure. जैसे यहाँ पे 5 है और यहाँ पे 3 है. So here in the B position, if I add external pressure, in the B position, if I add external pressure plus P external, that is equal to 2. ठीक है, हमने कितना डाल दिया? P external 2. तो ये 3 plus 2 क्या हो गया? 5. Now by adding external pressure of how much? 2. ATM मान लेते हैं, है ना? 2 bar 2 ATM, कुछ भी दे दीजिए आप, 2 units. The vapor pressure in A is equal to B, and now at this point osmosis will not happen. And this external pressure is known as the osmotic pressure. So basically, I'm going to write, you will easily understand it. Okay? So please see now what I'm writing. Try to understand. The pressure which just stops, the osmosis is known as osmotic pressure. Is known as osmotic pressure. Make sense? Yes or no? Please tell me, guys. All of you understood what is osmotic pressure? Yes or no?
Yeah.
Yes.
Now, one definition is also present in NCERT. So maybe if an assertion reason or which of the following is true, this type of question comes, then you will be able to identify the statement. Please write the hydrostatic hydrostatic pressure which develops on the account of osmosis is called osmotic pressure. Done writing yes or no, please tell me. Anyone still writing? Anyone still writing? No one is writing. No. The osmotic pressure pi, it will be directly proportional to concentration of solute. The more solute you add, the vapor pressure will be lower. And in order to equalize it, we have to add more pressure. जितना ज़्यादा आपके पास जितना vapor pressure कम होगा, we have to add more magnitude of the osmotic pressure. That is why pi is directly proportional to the concentration of solute. If we have more solute, vapor pressure will be low. If vapor pressure is lower, we will have to add more external pressure. And if I remove the proportionality sign, we'll get pi is equal to CRT. Pi is equal to CRT. Now what is C? C is concentration in molarity. It is basically molarity. अच्छा और ये R है, ये तो टेम्परेचर आपको पता होना चाहिए. This is temperature. What is this R? It is the gas constant. इसकी वैल्यू क्या होगी? इसकी वैल्यू दो वैल्यू आपको याद रखनी है. It is either 0.083 liter per mole per Kelvin, or 0.082 liter ATM per mole per Kelvin. ठीक है? So if the pressure is given in the units of bar, then you are going to use 0.083 liter per mole per Kelvin. If it is given in ATM, you will use 0.082. What is this? T is temperature in Kelvin. Now, if I expand this, then we can write pi, it is equal to number of moles of solute divided by the volume of solution into RT. If I expand it even more, I will get pi is equal to number of moles can be written as given mass upon molar mass of the solute multiplied by the volume of solution into RT. And from this, we can determine the molar mass of the solute. The molar mass of the solute will be equal to the given mass of solute multiplied by RT divided by the osmotic pressure pi multiplied by the volume V. Please copy this down. Please raise your hand once you're done. Just waiting. That's okay. You'll write a note here. Osmotic pressure is used to determine the molar mass of macromolecules such as proteins and polymers due to ease of measurement and significant accuracy. Okay. This question has been asked in one of the previous board examination, that why is osmotic pressure used, not any other quantitative property. Why is osmotic pressure used? To determine the molar mass of macromolecules. Okay. And once it was asked, like this was question in terms of why, and once there was a question which of the following qualitative property is used for the determination of molar mass of macromolecules such as proteins and polymers. तो वहाँ क्या है? चार options state: relative lowering of vapor pressure, elevation of boiling point, temperature freezing point, osmotic pressure. Osmotic pressure was the right answer. This is used for the determination of molar masses of large molecules such as proteins and polymers. After this, you will write biological importance of osmotic pressure. Now, these are the parts from where questions they generally come. Now, we have seen the formula and everything, numericals दिए होते हैं, but we need to revise these topic also. Please write biological importance of osmotic pressure. अब आपको एक डेटा याद करना पड़ेगा, and that data is 0.91% mass by volume of saline water has same osmotic pressure as that of blood cell. Now, when we say blood cell in general, जब ऐसे बोलते थे ना blood, तो उसका जनरल मतलब होता है red blood cell, ठीक है? So blood cell, red blood cell में आप लोग कंफ्यूज मत होइएगा कि सर सेल होगा blood cell या red blood cell, ठीक है? Now, if I have a solution and I want to compare its concentration, with respect to that of blood, then we can have three different cases. The first case could be the concentration of the solution, concentration more than blood cell. Another could be same as blood cell. Another could be less than blood cell. ठीक है, तो ध्यान रखिए, if the concentration, देखिए concentration जब ज्यादा होता है तो osmotic pressure भी ज्यादा होता है, right? So we can say that this will be hypertonic. देखिए यहाँ पे concentration ज्यादा है तो concentration pi of solution will be greater than the osmotic pressure of blood cell. RBC लिख रहे हैं, ठीक है ना? ठीक है, so that is why this is known as, this type of solution, it is known as hypertonic solution. Now, when the concentration is same, then in this case, what will happen? The pi of solution will be equal to the pi of RBC, and we call this type of solution as isotonic solution. Hello, Assalamualaikum, Mas. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
You got to wait 10 minutes, na?
Ji, sir. I'll join after 10 minutes.
The next case, pi of solution will be less than the pi of RBC, and we will call this type of solution as what? Hypotonic. Hypotonic solution. Okay, now let us see what is happening in hypertonic, isotonic, and hypotonic solutions. Now, what is when pi of solution is greater than the pi of RBC? Okay, the solvent will move from what? Solvent will move from the red blood cell to the solution. Okay, in order to equalize it, so we'll write solvent will move from RBC to solution, and RBC will shrink. Concentration more than blood cell, तो कहां से जाएगा? लोअर से हायर की तरफ जाएगा ना. लोअर कंसंट्रेशन का टेबलेट का सॉल्यूशन का हायर है. In this case nothing is going to happen. कुछ नहीं होगा यहाँ पे. In this case what's going to happen? Solvent will move from solution to RBC. Therefore, RBC will swell. Therefore, RBC will swell. Raise your hand once you're done writing. All if you understood these points, yes or no, please tell me.
Yeah.
Amarnath, Marmin.